State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the Ace. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down.
Right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd,
the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. play of the period will be a second down. Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
To force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback that played them.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're going to run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got it behind the line. It's Randall. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the right. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse if the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the left, and he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Randall. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble the offense jumped them.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on him. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Creates
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Randall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defensive inside. All right, that's your job. Be stout in front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. He leaves it with his back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we complete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. Finds his open man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires downfield. Bound to save. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make the play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They're looking to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wide open downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity, the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Hauls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to power it in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Mark.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Coming out with it, it's Graham. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less than 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Reception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, man, we've seen...